Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over my team selection for Double Gameweek 27 and any transfers that I'm thinking of making as well. So if you're excited for the video, drop a like down below, leave a comment, what are you doing with your team for Double Gameweek 27, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off, I had two players playing last night, so of course I've had an updated score for Game Week 26. I got 9 points from two players last night, which again isn't the worst thing in the world, but it was already such a shambles of a game week. I needed like a Tony hat-trick and a Henry to assist every single one of them for it to really make any difference. I finished on 39 points, a game week rank of 6.2 million. As you can see, my bench got a third of my points. Just Matoma did actually, got a third of my points in one player, which is a little bit embarrassing, but yeah, it's just a terrible game week. In hindsight, I'm still like any other day of the week, I still would have wildcarded. I think if it wasn't for that shock that shock game really for United and Liverpool, I think it would have been completely different. Again, March was so close to scoring a brace in the game. Matoma again just had like one shot and scored, and then obviously got the assist from the penalty. McAllister got the penalty. It's just how it went. Like, it was just a really unfortunate game week. I just made every single decision wrong. Like, it's just what happens. You know, I'm not going to say that I wish I didn't wildcard, because I'm set up really nice for Double Game Week 27. The only difference I really had to my old team is obviously I had like Salah, which obviously would have been really nice. I think I had Ake as well. But again, I don't really know what's happening with like the City defense, and I just needed a wild card regardless. I also had Ben Wise, of course, so obviously he scores his first Arsenal goal the 1 week I take him out. It's just what happens. It's just what happens. You can be bitter about it. It is easy to be bitter about it. But at the end of the day, you know, it's the game, and sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. So I got 39 points, big fat red arrow. I'm finally out of the 100k club, which is a bit unfortunate, but I have got quite a nice team going into Double Game Week 27, so hopefully we can claw some points back there. Let's go into my team selection though. In goal, we do have Raya, who's got Everton away and Southampton away, 2 away games. Brentford looked okay defensively last night. I mean, I only watched the first half, so I only saw them go 1-0 up, which again should have been a Henry assist, by the way. I don't know how Mbeumo didn't score, which again was just another highlight of the game week. But yeah, also conceding in the 96th minute, losing a point there, and every point was vital this week. So yeah, that wasn't great. But either way, Raya hopefully can get a couple of clean sheets there. Everton away and Southampton away. I mean, 2 pretty tough places to go, really. I mean, I'm expecting hopefully a clean sheet in the Southampton game. But yeah, Everton away could be a bit of a tough one. But either way, I'm going to be going over him over Kepa. Kepa does have Leicester away, which is obviously a nice fixture as well. But at the same time, I'm going to go with a double game week player over a single game week player. So that's my goalkeeper. At the back line, we have Henry, who's also got Everton away and Southampton away. I need double Brenton clean sheet today, like this week. I need it so much, just to bring all those points back that I lost in this game week. I've got Trippier, who's got Wolves at home, and then Estepinian as well, who's got Leeds away and Crystal Palace at home. So relatively a really nice back line there. I've got 3 doublers at the back, and then also Trippier, who's got Wolves at home. I need him to carry on with these bloody bonus points that he's just forgot about since the last few game weeks. I don't know, he's just not been on him. They've been like conceding goals left, right and centre. So yeah, Trippier needs to sort himself out and get a couple of assists and a couple of clean sheets under his belt. I don't even know what his ownership's like at the moment. I don't know how many people sold him and stuff because of the blank next week, but either way, he's obviously not blanking. So yeah, I'm not sure if people like brought him back in and stuff, but either way, yeah, really like the back line. Estepinian as well, I'm hoping for something from him. He did bag a clean sheet in game week 26 should I say, but at the same time, his attacking potential is pretty nice, and again, Henry should have got an assist last night as well. So all in all, really happy with the back line. I do of course have like Zinchenko and Botman on my bench, and that's a really annoying because I feel like this is going to be a high scoring bench week. My bench is ridiculous, which is also why I'm kind of contemplating bench boosting, but I feel like it might help me out a little bit more in game week 29. So I think I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and hope that yeah, my bench doesn't attack me this week, because I feel like it could be a high scoring one. Either way though, that is the back line. In midfield, we've got March, who's got Leeds away and Crystal Palace at home, Rashford, who's got Southampton at home, Matoma, who's got Leeds away and Crystal Palace at home, and then Saka, who's got Fulham away. So I've currently got the captaincy on March, and I feel like that could come back to bite me because Tony didn't get a yellow card last night, so he is very much a captaincy shout for Double Game Week 27. So is Matoma, so is McAllister, so is March, so is Rashford, so is Haaland. There's so many captaincy options this week. I just feel like March is going to pop off this week, though. I feel like he was very unlucky in Game Week 26. and I think he could do bits against Leeds and then Crystal Palace at home as well. I don't know. I might like not go with it in the end anyway. I've currently got it on him, but yeah, anything can obviously change by the time we get to the deadline. But as of right now, he is my captain. Yeah, I don't know if I've got the balls to go through with it though, because I feel like not many people are going to be captaining at all. And of course, if Tony pops off, because obviously he's on pens and stuff as well, and he could have got a couple last night as well, to be fair. So yeah, he could come back and bite me there, but either way, I don't know. I probably don't have the balls to do it, but either way, Rashford also a really good captaincy, and then yeah, Matoma. I mean, even Saka as well. Fulham away. Fulham didn't look great last night. So yeah, all good captaincy options in the midfield there. But yeah, 2 more doublers there, and then up top we do have Tony, who's got Everton away and Southampton away. Kane, who's got Forest at home. Again, another good captaincy option, and then also we've got Haaland, who's got Crystal Palace away. So on paper, my team looks really, really good this week. You know, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 doublers. And then the rest of my players that aren't doubling have really good fixtures. Trippier's got Wolves at home. Rashford's got Southampton at home. Kane's got Forest at home. Haaland has got Crystal Palace away. And then Saka, who's got Fulham away. The only problem is, like, Liverpool players. Like, Liverpool are going to hurt my rank a lot this week, I do believe. Like, Bournemouth away, the reverse fixture, 9-0. They just battered United 7-0. I feel like they're going to come out guns blazing and probably do a bit more damage to Bournemouth. So that's going to be a bit of a scary game. People are kind of umming and ahhing about wildcarding this week. Obviously, if you wildcard this week, you're going to want to keep your Liverpool players, but they blank next week. So that's another situation. But then you obviously have them for game week 29, which is really nice. So yeah, it's one of those really. Who do you want to bring in and stuff? And yeah, it's a tough one really. I feel like if you didn't wildcard last week, you may as well just like keep the team that you have, and then because you probably don't need it. I feel like if you didn't wildcard last week, you don't really need to wildcard this week. You know, if you didn't wildcard, you probably already got a couple of Brentford and Brighton players, and then you've also got Liverpool players as well. You might not have Kane, so that could be a bit unfortunate because I feel like he will do bits against Forest. I mean, we did beat them in the Carabao Cup, but obviously it's at Spurs this week, so yeah, it could be a bit horrible. Plus our away form is absolutely terrible, so yeah, I feel like Kane is going to get a brace there. But yeah, all in all, a really, really good team. On paper, again, that always could easily go wrong. Like, captaincy choice is going to be big this week because there's so many good options. And then obviously the bench, like I said, I've got Kepa, who's got Leicester away, Ødegaard and Zinchenko, who've got Fulham away, and then Botman, who's got Wolves at home. I could easily see 3 clean sheets there and Ødegaard scoring. Like, I'm so close to bench boosting, but at the same time, in game week 29, the only problem with that is, like, it's after the international breaks, the situation and all that. Like, it's a while away. You could easily have injuries and stuff in that time, so it is a bit scary holding on. But it's one of those. It's one of the swings this week. Like, if I play the bench boost this week and it goes terribly wrong, I'm gonna absolutely regret it because obviously game week 29 is when I should have played it and stuff. But vice versa, if I don't play it this week and my bench pops off, I could be losing like 20 points to the void. So that's the situation. But yeah, this is what my team currently looks like. Again, captaincy probably will change. I think it's either going to be March or Tony or Matoma. I don't think I'm going to go for a single game week play, even though they all look really, really strong. I don't know if it's worth it. So it's probably going to be March or Tony. Or yeah, or Matoma. I don't know. Bro, I don't know. I really don't know. Anyway, let's move on to transfers. So of course, I do have 3.9 mil in the bank. My original plan this week was just to roll. Let me actually get the fixtures up real quick, just so it makes life a little bit easier for everybody. So these are all the fixtures that we've got coming up right now for my team. So as you can see, a lot of greens there, which is really, really lovely to see. But yeah, game week 29 is what I really want to attack. So obviously just gonna roll this week. I don't need to make any changes. You know, there's not really anybody that I need to take out, etc. So I've got 3.9 in the bank, and then next week I'll have 2 free transfers. Next week is going to be the week where I do get rid of Haaland and I do bring in Watkins. Which again is it's only because he's got a blank and then he's got Liverpool, so it could hurt me, but I think this is just the smart play. Got 8.4 mil in the bank as well if I do this, because I have like no premiums barring Kane. But yeah, either way, 28 I will be getting rid of Haaland for Watkins, which will only leave me with 10 double game week 10 playing players in game week 28. Because obviously I'll have 3 Brighton players and Rashford. I don't want to get rid of any of the Brighton players or Rashford because they all double in 29. It makes 0 sense to do that. And then we've got game week 29 rolling around where we do have like a lot of teams doubling. And this could be where I do bring in like a decent player or something. Like, if I want to get back to Haaland, I can't really go for like Salah or anything like that. Something that I can do though is go for Bruno Fernandes and take out Ødegaard. Because like Arsenal players are still really good. but at the same time, they don't really have any doubles coming up, so there's not really much. Like, there's still a good option, but like I say, it's not like a massive point of holding on. So originally I was going to do like Fernandez and Zinchenko out for, Ødegaard and Zinchenko out for Shaw and Fernandez. But I know I'll have to see how United play after the whopping that they just got from Liverpool, because if that's the case and they're just not like with it anymore, I'll have to obviously go for different players and stuff. But obviously I need the extra money for Haaland. But I think I'll probably get rid of Tony in game week 30 instead of Watkins, because Watkins has Forest home, which is obviously a really nice fixture, whereas Tony has Newcastle at home. To be fair, I've not really looked at the fixtures. I mean, after Newcastle, he's got Wolves, Villa, Chelsea, Forest, Liverpool. Some pretty nice fixtures there. Some pretty dud fixtures there as well. With Watkins, he has Forest and Newcastle, Brentford, Fulham. You know, so he could easily score in any of those games, really. So I probably will get rid of Tony instead of Watkins. Then obviously bring Haaland back in. Haaland is going to be 12.2 though when I do bring him back in though. He's obviously only 11.8 there. So I'll have about 0.7, 0.8 in the bank probably if I do that for game week 30. So I've got like, yeah, about 0.6 or 7 to spend a little bit more. There's not really anyone else that I could bring in for that price. So I think Shaw and Fernandez are probably the best options. The thing is as well, like after the double, United's fixtures are like really, really nice. They've got Everton, Forest. I think Chelsea's actually an alright fixture, to be fair. Spurs will be a bit tough, but then for the rest of the season, really nice run of games. They've got Villa, West Ham, Wolves, Bournemouth, Fulham, and obviously the Brighton game to be rearranged. But apart from that, I think that the United players could be a bit of a hold. But either way, that's where my head is at with everything. It will set me up nicely for the next few game weeks. But yeah, that's my team for Double Game Week 27. Of course, not set in stone yet. I'll make a final team selection on like Thursday or Friday or something like that. Either way, though, let me know how you got in Game Week 26. Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell. It's everything from me. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And until next time, peace.